In today's video, we're going to check out the new latest Unturned update. There's a lot of new stuff, and in this video, we're going to go through all of them. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And today, we're going to give a mythical, which is this blossoming biker vest. If you guys want to win it, make sure that you have liked, subscribed, and comment something below. But first, a word from our sponsor. Are you guys trying to set up your own Unturned servers, but you don't really know where to start from? Then Pine Hosting has you covered. Pine Hosting is very user-friendly and not hard at all to master. When I started using Pine Hosting myself for my own servers, I literally had no idea how to do anything. But with Pine Hosting's navigation and super easy interface, I learned the basics very shortly. They have locations all around the world, cheap pricing. They also offer a variety of games, not just for Unturned. They have other game servers such as Minecraft, Rust, Ark, Project Zomboid, and much more. My favorite feature is the plugin and workshop installer. With just a simple click, you guys can install certain plugins. Make sure to use code LDG today to get yourself a huge bonus of 30% off. And let's get straight into the video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the changes with the new housing planner. So let's get ourselves like 100 pine logs in our inventory, and now we don't even need to use the crafting menu in order to build a base. If we just open ourselves the tea, we would be able to choose what we want to craft with the logs that we have ourselves in my inventory. So it's all automatic, which honestly I don't really know how I feel about it. It is kind of giving me like Rust and Fortnite vibes. But it does make it quicker for you to build a base. All you would need is just the logs, a housing planner, making housing planners much more important to have, and this way you would be able to build a base much more quick. So that's the changes with the housing planner. A housing planner can be crafted with a GPS and rangefinder, but this is not it's not a new update, but just to let you know that you can actually craft it. So something else that we may see in the new update is, as you guys may probably know, is the scope equality. So basically the scope, you cannot use the black screen anymore. The only way is for you to have it like looks like on ultra. So let's get ourselves into a single player again, and I'm going to show you guys the differences between one and another. I don't know how I feel about this. I was a huge fan of the black screen around the scope. I really did love it, but now we cannot have the black screen anymore. So now if we go to graphics, it is changed to dual render scope quality. And as you guys may see, there is a bit of a difference. So with it being off, when you're not scoping in, it seems like to be just like a cloud. But when you scope in, it's still ultra, but it does look a bit different as well. And when you're basically having it on ultra, it looks like it's much more differently scoped in as well, which I don't really know how I feel about it again, but that is basically the new scope. I don't know if this is going to be changed in the future. I kind of hope so. Apparently the reason is because it was given a bit of an unfair advantage when it comes to PvP, but that's what Nelson has, this was what he decided to do, which is okay, I guess. I'll just have to get used to it, but yeah. That is basically the new change with the scope. Let me know what you guys think of this new scope. I know a lot of you guys don't really like it, but unfortunately that is how it is now. Me personally, I don't really mind it that much. I'll be used to it quite quickly, but that is basically how it is. So something else that was changed is that if we go into a normal server and we get ourselves like an item that has durability, in the hotbar it will actually show you the durability percentage. So as you may see, we have durability on, and I just spawned in a katana. And if we start hitting items, it is now 99%, and it will actually show you the durability of the item, which I do kind of like, actually. I do think that this is a good update, especially, you know, you will get to see what it is quicker. But now it's 98%, and this is basically the new durability icon update. So something else that they didn't mention is that the forum will now be closed after 8 years. They are just going to close it, which will be read-only mode by July 30th. And closing on November 1st. There's a bunch of new changes as well for new properties for modding, which they did mention that is because of the 2 new upcoming maps that are coming out, which are Limestone and California Remastered. But I'm not going to get into too much detail with that. So something else that I am actually a huge fan of is with multiplayer is when you're about to join a server, you can copy the server code, making it much easier for you to tell your friends how to join. You would just be able to copy and paste it, and when you join into a server as well, you would be able to also invite friends from inside the server, which I actually do really like this, especially when I'm doing a live stream and you guys are asking me for the IP and all of that. I could just copy and paste it super easily. So as we're in a server and we just go here, escape, and we'll be able to invite our friends by doing that. You can also copy the server code from here, making it much simpler for you to actually tell your friends to play, basically. So another thing that was changed is that if that's a stacked birch log, for example, is damaged, you don't need to fix it now to salvage it. You can salvage it and you would still get the full item. Another thing is, I don't even know if this is a new update, but now you can do this. You can stack an item into a... You can unstack logs into a ramp and then the remaining of the logs. I don't even know if that was a thing from before, but if it is, then hey, that's a new update, I guess, and that's kind of cool, but I would rather just unstack the whole stack and just craft what I need from there. Other than that is that there's now first-person arms bobbing. Basically, there's a bunch of, like, smaller features which will improve the quality of life. But yeah, that is basically it for this update. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like this update or not. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.